Well, Senator Susan Collins helped build the compromise on the spending bill by cutting more than $100 billion from the price tag. It could make the difference between it passing or not when the Senate votes early next week. Senator Collins joins us straight from today's rare Saturday session. She is live on Capitol Hill. Thank you so much for talking to us.
Glad to join you.
You are certainly going to be causing a bit of controversy there. You and two other Republican senators, the only three Republicans that have decided to shift sides here and vote alongside with the rest of the Democrats. Do you expect to get some backlash?
Well, I know that some of my Republican colleagues are unhappy with the position that I've taken. I hope they will look at the fact that we were able to cut $110 billion of unnecessary spending from this bill. I think that's a good accomplishment. I also think that it's important that we do pass a stimulus bill to help turn the economy around.
Tell us how it's going to do that. It involves 60% in spending, 40% in tax cuts. Earlier, we spoke with one of our business contributors here about those tax cuts and what they mean for the average Joe Schmo at home. The average person walking on the street, how are they going to benefit from these tax cuts, or will they?
Well, very quickly, they're going to have more money in their paychecks every week because of the reduced taxes. That, in turn, will help encourage more consumer spending, which helps the retail sector and helps create jobs. In addition, there is substantial funding for infrastructure projects, for roads and bridges, water treatment plants, sewer systems. That will help to create jobs as well. And finally, another important part of the bill provides some increase in Medicaid funding for the states. That will help ensure that the budget holes that states are struggling with are not quite as difficult to fill, because if the states are cutting, that dampens the economy.
The final cost of this bill remained pretty fuzzy as of late yesterday. Today, a rare Saturday session on Capitol Hill. Have you guys perhaps gotten any further than you did yesterday? Is there anything late at this hour that you can tell us?
Today was mainly debate on the Senate floor. The reason that the bottom line figure on this bill keeps changes is that there are amendments that are offered. Some increase the cost of the bill, some decrease the cost of the bill. But what is an absolute fact is that we cut $110 billion from this bill. And that will help ensure that it's more targeted, that it's focused on programs and tax relief that are really going to help the struggling American families.
Let me ask you, though, what are the chances of this bill going through? I mean, you only have 3 Republican votes at this point. You have yourself, Senators Ben Nelson and Arlen Specter. Only 3 of you are for it. So then with just 3 Republican votes, I mean, obviously this bill is going to fall well short of the bipartisan support that President Obama wanted. And he wants it right away. He wants to rush this thing.
It's important that we get this bill to the president's desk as soon as possible. But if the bill that comes back to the Senate from the conference committee is once again bloated with wasteful spending, and if it's too expensive, then I'll vote against it. I believe that the support that Arlen Specter, my colleague Olympia Snowe, and I are giving to the bill helps to put pressure on the conferees to keep the costs down and to focus on spending and tax relief that will really help create jobs and turn our economy around.
All right. Thank you so much, Senator Collins, for talking to us here on a special Saturday session there on Capitol Hill. Thank you, Senator.
Thank you.
Great.